Okay, folks, welcome back to Let's Play Uncharted Wars for the SNES. Heaven's Frogman here, and that's right, guess what, folks? We're about to head into battle. I've put on all my combat mates on the ships, and we're ready to go. So let's do it! Now, before you actually give the order to attack, make sure any mates piloting any ship of yours has maximum loyalty, because if you don't, then there's a pretty good chance that, well, there's a chance, depending on how low their loyalty actually is, that they'll just run off of your ship and everything on it before the fighting even starts. Okay, so after some extremely boring preamble, we get to start the fighting. Now, generally, you want to try to have 3-point sails when you're in battle, because being able to turn is much more important than being able to sail further in combat. Especially when you're trying to hit enemy ships with broadsides with cannon shots, which is, considering our cannon power, is going to be the way to go in combat. Especially when the enemy's battle level dwarves ours. Here, I'll show you the enemy. See, his battle level is 7, and unfortunately, this is my first battle, so my hand-to-hand skills are going to suck. So, by far, the fastest way will be to sink his ships. And no, you don't lose anything by sinking ships in this game. Most of the more modern pirate-type games will have you lose potential plunder when you sink ships instead of overtaking them in hand-to-hand, but not this one. Okay, so when you're facing enemy ships in this game, now type ships will have a crew 60 and a durability of 50. Carracks will generally have, I believe it's 90 men and 60 durability. That's another now. Excuse me. Yeah. And galleons will have 160 men and 70 durability. Is it? Yeah. Galleons. And no matter what type of ship it is, flagships always look like that. And if the flagship sinks, then that side obviously loses. Now the time thing you see at the bottom when there's not something going on here. That's how many turns until this battle ends by darkness. It's because you can't fight in the middle of the night in this game. And I think wind is pretty obvious. Yeah, by now they're figuring out that they're pretty badly outmatched, so they're just trying to chip away at my hulls. But they're gonna find out very shortly how futile that is. See how much damage I do to its hull here. I just took off well over half his hull in that one shot. Mainly on the strength of my dragon icon and the fact that I have 100 cannons to a ship. Remember that, folks? 100 cannon. Now, some of the enemy ships here have, oh, shit. I'll have to do hand-to-hand no matter what anyway. But, some of these enemy ships have, Sakers or Culverins, which have higher range than cannons, but do almost no damage compared to the cannons. Yeah, captains gain battle experience independently, depending on how much fighting they actually see in combat. So it's quite important to get as many of your ships involved in the fighting as you can. I'm sure you all probably noticed it by now, but you obviously cannot shoot at another ship that's directly at your front or back. You have to have at least have your side at least partly pointing at the target, like so. And this should bring this guy down. Blub, blub, blub. Ah, there we go. Should be able to shoot this guy. And he'll go down. Nice job, Malgus. Well done. Oh shit, I hit the B button by mistake, which accidentally skips the turn. Whoopsie. What? Did you think you get spared the damage? Come on, buddy. You didn't seriously think you'd be spared the... You'd be left out of all this, huh? Come on, give me a break. Ha! Futile, futile. Come on. Why don't you just stand there and just let me shoot and pound you to pieces already? Yeah, definitely, if you can, have 3-point sails in use when you fight. Arr, time to take their bounty, mateys. Yeah, sometimes enemies will run in this game, but this guy's obviously not smart enough to do that. But as you can see, battle in this game isn't all that thrilling. Sadly. But it is important because to win the game you have to engage in it at least once, so you have to learn how to do it. And bye-bye. Hope you all know how to swim. Oh shit! I hit the B button again. Fire. Oh, come on. And it's only appropriate that the good captain gets to finish off the pirates. And now it's time to enjoy the awesome victory music. And almost everybody has gained battle levels, so that's good. Not bad. Coal bracelets are... You can either sell those or give them as gifts to the princess. And now it's time to take her spoils. What? He was only carrying 5 lumber. Bullshit. And look how few supplies he was carrying. That's ridiculous. Alright, we'll just take his food. Don't bother with the water. Water is already... Ah, shit. Never mind. Now, I'll figure out the particulars later. Let's get out of here. Alright folks, we're gonna get into Lisbon. And I'm gonna fix up my ships, and I'm gonna repair my damages from the battle. So I'll see you guys all next video, and I hope you enjoyed the little battle demonstration. Later, people.